Every morning when you wake up, do you ever feel tired in your limbs, your mind is foggy, like you just haven't slept all night, even though you've actually been in bed for 8 hours? Some people think it's due to age. But actually, it's possible the breakfast I eat every day is lacking what my body needs, causes tired legs, loss of strength, and dizziness, especially after age 60. Many people think that eating breakfast is just a quick thing, but after the age of 60, it is important to eat so that the body absorbs it well, does not cause bloating, does not make the legs heavy, and still has enough energy to live healthy every day. In today's video, I will share 5 healthy breakfast suggestions, easy to make, easy to digest, and extremely suitable for older people. Some are familiar, some are new, but they all help reduce morning fatigue, keeps my legs strong, and makes me feel healthier in just a few days. Boiled egg plus cereal bread plus fresh fruit. Morning for people over 60 is not just a meal, it is the key that unlocks energy for the whole day. And one of the simplest yet most nutritious breakfasts is a combination of boiled eggs, wholemeal bread, and some fresh fruit. Easy to make, light on the stomach, and very good for your feet and overall health. Why are boiled eggs important? After age 60, the body gradually loses the ability to retain the muscle mass and strength of youth. A boiled egg every morning can provide the natural protein needed to protect muscles, especially in the legs, thighs and knees, the first parts to weaken as age increases. Eggs are also rich in vitamin B12, a vitamin that helps increase energy, improve memory, and support the functioning of the nervous system. Story: a 68-year-old man named Bill said that before, he used to only eat a slice of white bread and drink coffee early in the morning. After a few hours, he began to feel shaky in his legs and dizzy when standing up. But since switching to eating a boiled egg every morning, combined with whole wheat bread, he feels more alert, his legs are steadier and he no longer feels as tired as before. Why should you use whole wheat bread? Unlike white bread, which is often made from refined flour and lacks fiber, whole grain bread helps the body digest more slowly, keeping blood sugar levels more stable. This is especially important because fluctuating blood sugar levels in the morning can make your legs feel weak, tired, and difficult to balance. Wholemeal bread also provides additional minerals such as magnesium and iron, supporting blood circulation, reducing the risk of leg numbness and cramps. It helps me feel full longer without feeling bloated or lethargic after eating. How to choose bread. Grandparents should choose bread that clearly states whole grain or 100% whole wheat on the packaging. Avoid cakes with too much added sugar or preservatives. Add fresh fruit. Why is it important? Fruit not only makes dishes more delicious, but also provides vitamin C, potassium and natural antioxidants, which support strong bones and reduce arthritis. A few apple slices, a handful of strawberries, or a few pieces of kiwi are all good choices. In particular, fresh fruit also helps grandparents digest easier and avoid constipation, a very common problem after age 60. You should not use canned or pre-pressed fruit because they often contain added sugar, which is not good for joints and blood pressure. Creole story: Ms. Helen, 72 years old, shared that in the past she often had knee pain at noon. After changing her breakfast by adding a kiwi and a few apple slices, she realized she no longer felt the same swelling or pain as before. "It's just a small change, but my feet are very grateful," she said. Course 2: Cooked oats with bananas and walnuts. Oats are one of the top recommended breakfast foods for older adults. Not only because it's easy to cook and eat, but also because oats are very light on the stomach, help with good digestion and keep energy stable throughout the morning. Why are oats good for people after 60? After age 60, the metabolism slows down, the body is susceptible to blood sugar fluctuations if eating foods high in sugar or starch quickly. Oats are a grain with a low glycemic index, meaning that when eaten, they do not cause a sudden increase in blood sugar. Thanks to that, it helps grandparents avoid tired legs, dizziness or drowsiness in the middle of the morning. Oats also contain soluble fiber, especially beta-glucan, which helps support the digestive system, reduces bad cholesterol, and makes you feel full longer. This is important if you want to control your weight and reduce pressure on your knees and feet. Add banana. Why is it suitable? Bananas are an easy-to-eat fruit, soft, naturally sweet and rich in potassium, a mineral that helps reduce muscle cramps and spasms, especially in the calves. Bananas also help stabilize blood pressure and help you feel more refreshed at the beginning of the day. When combining bananas with oats, I get a meal. Does not cause bloating. Keep your energy stable. Good for the heart, blood pressure and feet. Walnuts, a plus for joints and memory. Adding a few walnuts to your morning cup of oatmeal not only makes the dish more delicious but also nutritious natural omega-3. This is a beneficial fat that helps reduce arthritis and supports knee and ankle flexibility. In addition, walnuts are also good for memory and sleep. A real-life example, Mr. Robert, 74 years old, used to have pain in his ankle joints every morning. After his daughter suggested switching to oatmeal with bananas and a few walnuts, he said, "I didn't expect that the dish would be so simple that my legs would feel less tired. At first I tried it just for fun, but now it's become a habit every morning." Simple way to cook oatmeal, only 5 to 7 minutes. Put 1/3 cup oats and 1 cup water, or unsweetened milk, in a small pot. Cook over low heat, stirring until thickened. Cut half a banana, grate or slice it, and mix it while the oatmeal is still hot. Add 3 to 4 lightly crushed walnuts or leave them whole depending on taste. Additional suggestions. You can add cinnamon or a little honey if you want a gentle sweetness. If you use milk, choose low-fat or nut milk like almond milk. A cup of cooked oatmeal, with bananas and walnuts, is a breakfast that is both easy to digest and provides enough energy, vitamins and minerals necessary for old age. It doesn't need to be complicated, it doesn't need to take a lot of time, but the effect is obvious: tired legs, bright spirit and healthy digestive system. If you've never tried this dish, try starting one morning as soon as possible, then listen to your body's response. Course 3: Unsweetened yogurt with chia seeds and soft fruit. This is a great choice for days when grandparents don't want to eat anything too heavy in the morning. This breakfast is light and easy to eat, but provides many benefits for the digestive system, bones, joints, and spirit. Sugar-free yogurt. Why is it suitable for old age? Yogurt is one of the sources of natural probiotics, which helps balance the digestive system, especially important after age 60, when the body is prone to flatulence, bloating or slow digestion. The beneficial bacteria in yogurt help absorb nutrients better, especially calcium, a key factor to keep bones strong and legs steady. In addition, yogurt also contains protein and calcium, which help build and maintain muscle tissue, while reducing the risk of osteoporosis and knee pain. By choosing sugar-free, grandparents avoid the negative effects of refined sugar, such as increased inflammation and weakening of joint tissue. Chia seeds, small but powerful. Just a spoonful of chia seeds can upgrade your entire breakfast. Chia seeds absorb water well, create a feeling of fullness for a long time, and provide fiber and omega-3 fatty acids, very good for joints and memory. In particular, omega-3 in chia seeds also helps reduce mild inflammation in the joints of the legs, knees, and hips, areas that are often painful in the elderly. Chia seeds also help soften stools and prevent constipation, something many grandparents face as they get older. No need to chew, just soak until soft and mix with yogurt to use immediately. Soft fruit adds vitamins and natural sweetness. No need for sugar or syrup, just a few ripe banana slices, ripe mango pieces, or half a peach is enough to make yogurt more attractive. These fruits not only provide a gentle sweetness, but also help supplement vitamin C, potassium and fiber, supporting blood circulation, antioxidants and keeping joints flexible. Soft fruits are also very easy to chew and digest, suitable for grandparents who have problems with their teeth, gums, or do not like to eat too tough food early in the morning. Story from Mrs. Clara, 67 years old, used to often skip breakfast because she was bored of eating. Since her niece suggested yogurt mixed with chia seeds and sliced bananas, she started eating breakfast more regularly. She said, every morning it only takes 5 minutes to have a cup of cool, naturally sweet yogurt, but I don't feel hungry all day. My legs are no longer as tired as before. How to make this dish is extremely simple, less than 5 minutes. Use about 1 jar of unsweetened yogurt, or half a cup Greek yogurt. Add 1 teaspoon of chia seeds. You can soak them for 10 minutes in warm water if you like them soft. Add chopped fruit, 1/2 banana, 3 to 4 slices of ripe mango, a few blueberries or strawberries. You can add a little cinnamon powder, a few drops of natural vanilla, or 1 teaspoon of honey if you like. Notes when choosing yogurt. Prefer sugar-free, low-fat or Greek yogurt. Avoid fruit-flavored pre-packaged yogurts, they often contain added sugar and coloring. Suggested additional variations. Replace the chia seeds with ground flax seeds if you want to change the flavor. You can add a few sliced almonds and cashews if you like a light crunch. Unsweetened yogurt mixed with chia seeds and soft fruit is a light but nutritious breakfast dish. It helps grandparents start the day with a healthy digestive system, light feet, and a refreshing spirit. Although it is not a traditional dish for many older people, just try it a few times and you will clearly feel the positive change. Breakfast is more than just a habit, it's how grandparents love themselves every day. Course 4 Grilled sweet potato cakes plus warm ginger tea. Sometimes, a breakfast doesn't need to be fancy or filling to be nutritious, it just needs the right dishes, at the right time, and in the right way. And baked sweet potato cake combined with a cup of warm ginger tea is a typical example, light on the stomach but still retains energy, good for the legs, and easy to make at home. Why are sweet potatoes especially good for people over 60 years old? Sweet potatoes are one of the healthiest foods for the elderly. It contains a natural amount of starch that is easy to digest and does not cause blood sugar to rise as quickly as white rice or white bread. This is important because if blood sugar fluctuates strongly in the morning, your legs can easily get tired, your sense of balance decreases, and you can easily feel dizzy when you stand up. Sweet potatoes also contain a lot of fiber, helping the digestive system operate smoothly, limiting bloating and indigestion, which are very common after age 60. In addition, sweet potatoes are also rich in potassium and vitamin A, 2 ingredients that support good muscles and vision. A story from reality. Ms. Mary, 66 years old, living in Florida, used to be afraid of eating breakfast because every time she finished eating, she felt sleepy and her limbs felt loose. Since her doctor suggested switching to eating lightly baked sweet potato cakes in the morning, she said, not only is it easy to make, but after eating, I feel lighter, my legs are steady, and I'm much more alert in the morning. Making baked sweet potato cakes at home is extremely simple. Boil 1 to 2 sweet potatoes, depending on portion size. Mash the potatoes, add 1 teaspoon of olive oil or coconut milk if you want it light and fatty. You can add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder to increase flavor and aid digestion. Roll the potatoes into small pieces, bake in the oven or non-stick pan for about 10 minutes until lightly golden on both sides. Note, no need to add sugar or salt. The natural sweetness of potatoes is attractive enough and good for health. What to drink with this cake? Warm ginger tea. After age 60, the digestive system and blood circulation are no longer as agile as before. That's why a cup of warm ginger tea in the morning can be a great companion. Ginger has warming properties, helps warm the stomach, supports digestion and stimulates blood circulation, especially good for people who often have cold limbs or tired calves in the early morning. Ginger also helps relieve arthritis and knee pain, and can soothe nausea if you have a sensitive digestive system. How to make simple ginger tea. Use a few slices of fresh ginger, boil with 1 cup of water for 5 to 7 minutes. You can add a few drops of lemon juice and a small spoon of honey if you like it slightly sweeter. Suggested combinations. The ideal breakfast would be 2 to 3 pieces of lightly grilled sweet potato cake. 1 cup of warm ginger tea. You can add a few slices of cucumber or light fruit like kiwi to balance the taste. A sharing from the audience. Uncle Donald, 71 years old, recounted, my breakfast is no longer a bowl of sweet cereal. Now it's 2 pieces of sweet potato cake and ginger tea. My wife said that since I changed my breakfast, I walk much more quickly. My knees no longer feel squeaking every time I stand up. Why shouldn't you skip this breakfast? Sweet potatoes help you feel full longer and have gentle digestion. Ginger warms the stomach, increases circulation, and reduces leg fatigue. Both combined create a pleasant, alert feeling without causing drowsiness or heaviness. No need for complicated breakfasts or lots of ingredients. Just a sweet potato and a few slices of ginger. It's a gentle start to the day that's good for your feet and overall health. Most importantly, this breakfast is easy to make, budget-friendly, and friendly for people over 60 years old. If you're looking for a breakfast that's light on your body, less tiring on your legs, and still full of energy, try this simple recipe from tomorrow. Course 5: Peanut butter plus banana slices plus whole wheat bread. This is a breakfast recommended by many nutritionists, especially for the elderly who need a breakfast that strengthens their stomachs, helps their legs stay strong, and keeps their minds alert without causing bloating or dizziness. With 3 extremely common and easy-to-find ingredients, peanut butter, bananas, and whole wheat bread, grandparents can make a simple breakfast that is extremely good for the health of their feet and nervous system. Peanut butter, small but mighty. Not all types of butter cause obesity or are harmful to health. If you choose pure, unsweetened, unsalted peanut butter, it's a source of plant-based protein, good fats, and sustainable energy. Peanut butter contains a lot of vegetable protein, which helps protect muscle mass, especially in the legs and hips, which often weaken with age. It's also rich in unsaturated fats, the type of fat that helps reduce smoldering inflammation in knee and toe joints. In addition, bean butter also contains a fair amount of magnesium, a mineral that supports muscle contraction, prevents cramps, and reduces the feeling of calf fatigue. For elderly people who often wake up with a feeling of heaviness in their legs, this is a dish to try. Banana, sweet fruit good for muscles. Bananas are a friendly fruit, easy to digest and especially good for the elderly. Soft, ripe bananas help supplement potassium, a mineral that helps regulate blood pressure, reduce water retention in the body, and enhance muscle elasticity. If every morning you feel your legs are stiff or your knees are numb, your body is most likely lacking potassium. A small banana is enough to help the body regulate electrolytes, while avoiding the feeling of restlessness and mild trembling in the limbs in the morning. In addition, bananas also contain a small amount of vitamin B6, which supports signal transmission between the brain and muscles, keeping limb movements smoother. Wholemeal bread, fiber and sustainable energy. Unlike white bread, whole wheat bread retains the bran layer which is rich in fiber, B vitamins, and minerals. Thanks to that, when eating breakfast with whole wheat bread, grandparents will feel full longer, will not have low blood sugar, and will also feel more stable mentally. Wholemeal bread helps with better digestion and also helps maintain a healthy gut, something that is essential after age 60, when beneficial bacteria in the gut begin to decrease. Talk reality from Mr. Mike, 72 years old. I used to not like breakfast. But since my wife made peanut butter and banana slices, I feel completely relieved. Not only can I walk faster, but I'm also alert in the morning, no longer feeling groggy. Extremely simple method. Toast 1 slice of wholemeal bread. Apply a layer of pure peanut butter, about 1 to 2 teaspoons. Cut half a banana into thin slices and arrange on top of the cake. You can add a pinch of chia seeds or powdered cinnamon if you want to increase the flavor. Additional variations. Replace the banana with a few slices of strawberries or mango if you want to change the taste. Using barley bread or walnuts is also an interesting choice. Note: avoid using peanut butter with added sugar or palm oil, choose natural peanut butter, or unsweetened. Don't eat too much at once. Just 1 slice of cake plus half a banana is enough. What to drink together? Can be served with a glass of warm water or light green tea, helps purify and aid digestion. Avoid drinking sugary milk or canned fruit juice immediately after eating. Why is this breakfast good for legs? Keep your energy stable throughout the morning, without suddenly making your legs tired. Rich in potassium, magnesium, protein, supports muscles and bones. Reduce smoldering inflammation thanks to good fats from peanut butter and fiber from bread. A breakfast of peanut butter, banana and whole wheat bread may look simple, but it is the perfect combination for people after the age of 60. It is not only delicious and easy to make, but also helps the legs become stronger, steps more smoothly, and helps grandparents start the new day in a state of alertness and comfort. Don't let breakfast become a burden. Just a few minutes and a few familiar ingredients to take care of your health, from your feet to your spirit. Try this tomorrow morning and feel the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, breakfast doesn't have to be anything fancy or expensive. Most importantly, it fits your body, helping your legs feel steady and your mind light when you wake up every morning. If for many years I have been used to eating, for the sake of it, just to be full, now is the time for me to change, slowly, gently. Just try changing one item each week. Eat boiled eggs instead of sausage today. Next week change the white bread to whole wheat bread. Or simply drink a glass of ginger tea instead of milk coffee. My body will not respond overnight. But after just 1 to 2 weeks, you will see little things begin to change. You will no longer hesitate to stand up, your steps will be lighter, and you will be more alert in the mornings. So don't be afraid to try, and don't think you're too old to start taking care of yourself again. The body is always grateful for every right choice we make for it. If you find this video useful, please click the button subscribe to the channel, so as not to miss the next shares about. A light lunch helps you not feel sleepy or heavy on your stomach. Evening food is good for your knees and helps you sleep well. And many suitable eating tips for people after age 60. Because eating right will not only help you stay healthy, but also live a happier and better quality life every day. Thank you for watching until here, and have a peaceful morning, with healthy legs to step out and enjoy life to the fullest.